Hello, today we're going to pour a plate. This is a round plate. This is how your mold comes off your shelf ready to go. Now we've got to do is make sure it's clean. So we're going to lift it up, separate the two parts, always making sure you lift straight up. Don't slide it, you'll knock off these keys that keep it all nice and secure and in shape. Then take a nice soft haired bristle brush and brush out any dust or insects that may have gotten into your mold while it's been in storage. Just give all the surfaces a brush. Now this one's got a little bit of clay left on it, so what we're going to do is wipe it over with a damp chucks. So just these blue chucks are the best. I find they don't leave any colour behind. They actually do the best job. So I'm just removing the residue of clay that's got caught around the seam lines and on those keys so that it will shut properly when we put it back together. A little bit on the top surface here. Make sure there's nothing in the keys. The noise in the background is my slip mixer mixing up the next batch of clay for me. Alright, so your pieces go back together, nice and secure. Then I use one of these mold straps. I find that they don't slip, they hold it nice and firm. You just adjust it so that it's just a little bit tight, then you bring this over like a truckie's load straps, similar style of thing. Now your slip, I personally, and it's a bit messy because I just mixed, use a paint stirrer. So these are holes on a nice long thing that I mix my bucket of clay up. So I'm just literally up and down, try not to introduce any air bubbles into that. I'll give this a good clean when I'm finished today's session. If you think you might have got air bubbles into it, just tap your bucket and see if any come to the top. You get little bubbles coming up. Now for plates, I like to pour straight from my bucket. So I'm going to lift it up nice and high above it. You don't want to be too close because then it's going to just run all over it. You want to aim for the center, just to the side of that strap, and allow it just to flow in, not too fast but not too slow, all the way up to our top surface. And I didn't show you the spare on this one, but that's okay, we'll do that after we take it out. Now that's it at full height, so we're going to leave that now. It's a rainy day, so it may take a little longer today, although this mold hasn't been poured for a while, so it might be quicker. A good 10 to 15 minutes. So obviously I'm not going to hold you on the video to do that, so I'm going to stop it at this point and then show you the next step. I can actually I'll just move it across and show you the spare on another mold that I intend to pour after this. Just put that over. Now this is a square plate that I intend to pour today as well, and again it needs a good sweeping out. It's got a few little insects and things that come in it, but when you look at the base of it, so this is the base of the plate, so your sides of your plate are coming down, then you have a step, that's your foot. That section there becomes the foot of your plate. This part in here becomes the spare. That's the piece we cut away, this piece remains to give us a foot, and then there'll be a small depression in there. So that one I'm going to do later because I need to use that same strap. I've got all my other straps in use just at the moment. So I shall just close that up. I'll finish cleaning it properly when I get back to that one. Alright, so I'll get back to you when this is ready to be emptied.